2nd of November 2025, The Hindu, important news at a glance. Aspirants. Today's The Hindu is going to give you 36 must-know topics for prelims as well as mains. We will quickly identify what matters, why it matters, and what not to waste your time on. Page number 1, page number 2, nothing is important. Page number 3, we have Stampede and Shri Temple. Here we have left-wing extremism and households asset and liabilities pattern, extreme poverty elimination in Kerala, UNESCO and gastronomy, and creative city. And lastly, on page number 1, we have cloud seeding associated news. Moving on to page number 2, we have air quality. Page number 3, we have nothing. Page 4, we have 4 important mentions. First one is voter fraud, transparency in election process, then HIV infection, border management associated news, and then SIR, which stands for Special Intensive Revision Initiative undertaken by Election Commission. Page number 5, we have 5 important mentions. Again, stampede patterns and trends in recent times in India, Sabrimala temple, then you have a corruption associated news. Here you have ASHA, mentioning of ASHA, what is it? And then lastly, you are having digital arrest. Page number 6, 6 important mentions, 3 of which has been talked about before. And this one is again stampede, this one is household assets, and this one is extreme poverty elimination in Kerala. Here, SIR, and both of them are talking about SIR, but this one is again associated with border management. This article is talking about exit of India from Tajikistan airbase, and Congress is calling it as a strategic loss. Here, cloud seeding news all over again. Page number 7, Bihar elections, not important. Page number 8, 5 important mentions are there. Now, this article is quite important because it is essentially talking about all the initiatives undertaken by the government of India to deal with the menace of left-wing extremism. Here, we have caste census, and there is also essentially an e-survey related news. Moving on, here there is a mention of semiconductor, gives us an opportunity to study about semiconductors. Then we have Deen Dayal Lado Lakshmi scheme and mention of flood. Moving on, the last article on this page 8 is Indo-Pacific mention. Page number 9, we have 3 important mentions. First one, second one, and third one, all 3 are talking about GST only. Nothing else is important on this page. Moving on to page number 10, we have 4 important mentions. There is a species conversation, spider species. Then here you have Kilimanjaro and anthropogenic activities affecting it. Here we are talking about how discarded cigarette butts are becoming breeding grounds for drug-resistant bacteria. Last article important on this page is cancer and diabetes related article. Moving on to page number 11, we have 2 important mentions. First one is scam patterns in Southeast Asia and scam call centers that are duping money from the people. Then you have another article that is talking about setting the standards for artificial intelligence. Essentially, this article is talking about training AI models using copyrighted materials. Page number 12, only 1 important mention, PM Shri, and it is covering all the aspects of PM Shri initiative. We have talked about it before, and again this news keeps on popping up, at least in the month of October. Now, nothing else is important. Page number 13, we have 6 important mentions. Some of them are map works. For example, Ukraine is a map work. Then you have APEC initiative, then Tanzania, again a map work. Here you can talk about Balochistan, and here we are talking about South China Sea issue. Here Venezuela is again mentioned. This is again a map work. All the topics that are important on 2nd of November has been covered and nothing else of importance remains. Thank you.